Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, Yorkshire Crafter. My name's Julie and today I have got Flosstube. So this is Flosstube number 200. Yeah, Flosstube 200. So what have I been stitching on since last week? So it was the beginning of the month, so I spent some of the weekend diamond painting. But let's start off with Friday. So Friday I worked on the Halloween cuckoo clock from Tiny Modernist. So let me find that one. So this is one of the three that I am working on for the Glamorous 3 in the Facebook group. So yeah, the Haunted Cuckoo Clock, and it was a mystery stitch along. It was 4 parts. So this is what the whole piece looks like. And I have been working on part 2, which is either side of the clock face. So that was where I was working. So we just move some of these threads, take this side off so you can see it all. So this is where we are now. So I finished all up in here and I came along and started doing some of this side. So the Haunted Cuckoo Clock, I worked on it for 3 times, a total of 520 stitches. Yeah, 520 stitches. So I worked all along here and started on this side. It's going to be a mirror image over here, I believe. Near enough. Yeah, near enough. It's going to have a tree the same as the other side. And yeah, so I'm working over on this side over here. So it's going to have a tree like the other side, but it's not going to have an owl or the bats. But yeah, so that is where I am on the Halloween cuckoo clock. Oops, sorry. Excuse me. Don't start giving me the hiccups now. So then the rest of Friday I worked on Black Vintage Sampler. So let me find it. What it's going to look like. And I did have a mini win on this one. So this is from Owl Forest Embroidery and this is Black Vintage Sampler. So I think last time I showed you guys I was finishing this middle part in here, and since then I have been working down in this section in here. So like I said, I did have a mini win. So this one I have worked on 3 times for a total of 952 stitches. So let me unfold it at the side here. Getting notifications. No, I don't want to free up space. We're still recording. Yes, we are. So I will show you where I worked. That thread out of the way. No, stop giving me notifications. So this is my mini win. So the border is all finished and it lined up I was very, very happy. Yes. All I have to do now is fill in all the motifs. So the submarine, the fish, the sailboats. Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah, a total of 952 stitches. And I finished off the border. So I have to do, oops, all of the motifs now. So the submarine, the sailboat, the fish, the little lighthouse, the mermaid, and then all the other little creatures, the crabs, the fish. So that is what I have left to do. So we are now at 79.81% complete. So nearly 80% complete. Yeah, nearly 80% complete on that piece. Very, very happy. Yes. Extremely happy with that piece and where I am on it now. I do apologise if I'm sounding a bit loud still. My ears are still a little bit affected from this cold and throat, and so yeah, I do apologise if I'm a little bit louder than usual, but I'm trying not to be. So then on Saturday I diamond painted some more on the Owl You Need Is Love. Then on Sunday I worked on Santa's Hot Air Balloon. And this one is from Owl Stitching House. So let me show you. So yeah, Owl Stitching House. So mine is going to look a little bit different, but this is what the original piece looks like. I think I've said previously I'm not doing the outer border and those snowflakes at the top. Last time I showed you I was down here in the bottom on the houses. So I am very excited to announce that we have a finish. I finished all the houses at the bottom. I did have to adjust the snow a little bit on the bottom. If you saw the stitch with me, I was working on this snow at the bottom, and I shouldn't have done really. Yeah, when I was counting this space here, I totally miscounted, so then all the rest of it was off. So this should be all the red in here, and then we should have another line of the yellow here, and then the little bit of snow, and then the mound of snow at the end here. But yeah, anyway, it is a finish and I am very, very pleased. Very, very pleased. And again, I had to change the presents behind Santa because I had previously stitched in here, and yeah, some of the threads were very, very thin, and yeah, having to frog, so I put some more of the magic that's sprinkled in to behind here, and then up in the balloon here. So there should be, I think, a little bit more at the top up here, but I didn't put that in. And then the snowflakes at either side, and then they should have the border. But I'm happy with the way it looks, and I am having it as a finish. So Santa's hot air balloon is finished. Yes. Very, very happy. Again with that. So that is another finish. That's going to go in my box for the end of year. And how many finishes have I had? I don't know. Is this a fourth finish? Fourth or fifth finish? I'm not sure. Because the last one I finished was the pug. Pug for Christmas from Shannon Christine. I finished this one. And then I think I've had another couple that are in my box ready to show. So it's either fourth or fifth finish. But yeah, another finish for this year. Then some of Sunday I worked on the Halloween clock that I've already shown you. And then I worked on my temperature piece. I had 2 weeks worth to catch up on. Because the previous week I started with this cold and just not feeling like counting much. So I did stitch, but yeah, just not on what I should have been stitching. So this is Temperature Walk With Me from Stitching Mommy on Etsy. And this is what this piece is going to look like when it's done. And I am in this section here, I believe. But yeah, 2 weeks worth. So I put in 125 stitches to get caught up for the last 2 weeks. And this is where we are now. So it was more or less the same temperatures. I think I used like 2 or 3 different colours, different blues. So yeah, some of these over here are a little bit darker, and then we start coming into the lighter colours, and then into some light purples, like lavenders. So yeah, 2 weeks worth, and I have caught up. So yeah, this Sunday I'm going to be doing this week's temperatures, which is probably going to be some of the same colours. So that is where we are with that one. So then on to Monday. So Monday I worked on the Christmas cuckoo clock. And again, this one is Tiny Modernist. The same, it was a secret stitch along, 4 parts. And this is what this one is going to look like when my camera wants to focus. Come on. Oh, there we go. So again, I was working in the part 2, which is either side of the clock face, and I was working some more over on this side. I haven't completed this side yet to be able to move on to the other side. But yeah, so there's quite a bit of stitching in these. So the Christmas cuckoo clock I have worked on twice for a total of 293 stitches. So yeah, 293. This is where we are now. So I think I finished off the green. I was doing some of these presents in here, and then I've been doing some different filling, so the different reds, and then started in on the baubles. I've done the snow and things in the tree and finished off this band behind the reindeer. So yeah, 293 stitches into this piece. So very pleased with the progress on that one. And then I spent the rest of the day working on Black Vintage Sampler. Tuesday I worked on Santa's Hot Air Balloon. Wednesday was when I finished Santa's Hot Air Balloon, and then I spent the rest of the day working on the Halloween clock. And then yesterday I worked some more on the Christmas cuckoo clock because I needed to finish off the magical creature acrostic that I do. So I needed to get that done, so that is all finished now. And then I spent the rest of the day on Black Vintage Sampler, and I've put border finished. Yes, so the border is all finished on that one, so I just need to, like I said, do the fill-in. The submarines, the sailboat, and all the creatures, and so yeah, very, very happy with the progress made this week. So next I have my needle minder in from Jana from Etsy, from Don't Step on Your Needle. And like I hinted at last week, if you look at it in a certain light, it looks like one thing, and then you turn it and it looks like something else. So this is the needle minder. So when I first saw it, Jana put it as the dragon theme. But then when I looked at the pictures again, you can see, is that Maleficent? So yeah, we've got a dragon, Maleficent, and over on this side, just under here, is a crow. You can just see its head there. Let me take it out, have a proper look out of the packaging. So it's focusing on things in the background. There we go. So Maleficent, the dragon, the crow. So yeah, another gorgeous needle minder from Jana. And then I'll show you the goodies that were sent. She always sends some stickers. So let me lay these out. So these are the stickers that came. A pastel-y rainbow colour, a red, a purple, all gorgeous different dragon stickers. Yeah, those came. Then we always get some sweets, some goodies. So we've got some Swizzles Fizzers, and then a lollipop. Always get a heart-shaped lollipop. And then the free gift is one of those plastic thimbles, you know, the plasticky, but it's hard plastic on the end. So if you're working on some tight fabric and you need help with your fingers. So that was the free gift. I think my husband's having that one, the free gift. So yeah, needs it for his paint gun, the trigger can sometimes be a little bit sharp and dig into his finger, so for the air release. Whoops. So yeah, I believe he's going to be nicking that for a while, and he'll also get the sweets too. Let's give him the sweet. But yeah, that was the needle minder for this time. So a big thank you to Jana for sorting out the needle minders of the month. I always enjoy when she puts out new needle minders. What else? So let's see what I have seen online. So we have the Doreen Jones. I mentioned previously that she was doing 3 Easter eggs. Easter eggs. So I showed the previous one, and this is the second one. So this is what the second free Easter egg looks like. So she put, let me see. Hang on a minute. No, I did it again, didn't I? Yeah. So this is the second one of the 3. And she said, "Good morning. Today's free chart is the second of the Easter egg set." It's a daffodil, I think she said. Yeah, I'm sure. So that was the second. And then Kate Cross Stitcher, I mentioned previously that she was doing a patriotic 4th of July stitch along. So this is part 1. It's the freedom with the kitty cats. So that's on her Facebook group, Kate Stitcher Cross Stitch. So that was that one. Then Pink Lily Designs on Facebook had put on their group that she's sorry for the lateness, but she has 2 free charts for the month. So we've got this one with the eggs and the gorgeous bow, and then we have some flowers. So those are the 2 free charts from Pink Lily Patterns. And if you're on her Facebook group, you just click that link. It's a Dropbox. And those are the 2 free charts from Pink Lily Designs. Anything else? There is another free chart, and this is Cross Stitch Patterns by Art Mishka on Facebook, and this is Summer at the Beach. So I've got the cute little beach huts. So Cross Stitch by Art Mishka on Facebook. So those gorgeous little beach huts. Very cute. Then, oh, this was the diamond painting. I'll just show you a picture, but so yeah, this is what I was diamond painting. So in the heart there in the middle is going to say, "All you need is love." Yeah, so that was the diamond painting I was working on. I had finished most of the black, and I think then I was starting in some of the colours, the pinks and the peaches, and filling in some of those with lower amounts, you know, with like one bag before I moved into the bigger colours like the red. So that was where I started on Saturday. That's what I'd done the previous weekend last month when I started it. And then, yeah, I had done all of the black and, like I said, moved into the pinks and the peaches before I started getting into the more colours, reds and then different browns and things like that. So, oops. But yeah, that is where we are now on the diamond painting. Is there anything else I need to show you guys? Oh, the next project that is going to fill the spot of Santa's hot air balloon. When I set up for next week, I'm gonna change my projects. I think I'm gonna keep going with the Christmas cuckoo clock and probably the Halloween, the haunted cuckoo clock, but I need something to replace Santa's hot air balloon. So I think I'm going to pull out this previous stitch along that I started many years ago, and this is Flutter from the Facebook group Oracle Stitch Along, or Oracle Sal. They did a like butterflies and flowers, and so I think I only have a little bit up here left to do. It's sad really that I haven't finished it yet, but I am gonna have to pull it back out if I want to finish it. So yeah, it is available to purchase according to Google, because when I searched it, it did come up as Etsy, so for an Etsy shop. So I think you can purchase it on Etsy. And like I said, it's the Oracle Sal Facebook group. I think at the moment they're still working on the, they're called Eclipse. It's the different moons and the different creatures. I think wolves and things. I think it's the, is it called New Moon or something? It's a stitch along in there at the minute, I think. I think that's what's the stitch along at the minute in there. But yeah, I do still keep an eye on the group and seeing what's going on in there. But yeah, that's one of the ones that I did do, because I first started stitching back in 2019. Yeah, and that was one of the first that I worked on from a pattern. Excuse me. That reminds me, I did have a comment from a subscriber. She was asking about my planner. So she asked me to show the front cover. So this is the front cover. But this, oh, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I don't know what brought that on, sorry. So this is the front cover, and this planner was sent to me by some very generous friends over in America. So Danielle and Addie clubbed together to send me this from America, and I do believe it was from one of their stores, like Walmart or you know, just one of their supermarkets, one of their stores. So yeah, again, that is the front cover, but it was from a store over in America. So, but yeah, I did get a comment asking about my planner, so that is where that has come from. So let me see if I can find, who was it that asked me? Eileen? Yeah, Eileen asked me. She says, "Hi Julie, my name is Eileen. I love watching your videos and how you are getting on with your whips. I was just wondering if you could tell me the journal you are using to write your stitching in, please, and where you got it from." So, there you go. So, I hope that helps. But, yeah. So, I think that is everything for today. So, this weekend, what I'm going to be stitching on, I may be having a new start this weekend. I'm not sure. Yeah, I may have a new start this weekend. I don't know, I might need to talk to some peoples and see. Yeah, I do have a few ideas for some new starts, so yeah, we'll see. So yeah, I think I'm going to let you guys go. So yeah, that is everything for this week. So like I said, I'm going to let you guys go and move on to your next video. So remember guys, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Bye guys.